Starbucks looks like a coffee company. You walk in, you order a drink, you pay, you leave with coffee. But behind that simple transaction is one of the most powerful prepaid systems in retail. Millions of customers do not just buy coffee from Starbucks. They load money into the Starbucks app. They use gift cards. They collect rewards. They earn stars. They return to protect their progress. And they often pay before they even place the order. That is the hidden business model. Starbucks is not only selling coffee. It is building a payment habit, a loyalty loop, a mobile ordering system, and a prepaid balance that gives the company a powerful advantage. This is why Starbucks wants you to prepay for coffee. A normal coffee business is simple. A customer wants coffee. They enter the store. They buy a drink. The business earns revenue. That model works, but it has a problem. Every purchase starts from zero. The customer has to decide again. Where should I go? What should I order? How much time do I have? Is there a better option nearby? In a normal coffee shop, loyalty is mostly based on habit, location, taste, and convenience. But Starbucks wanted something stronger than a normal transaction. They wanted a system that could make customers come back more often. A system that could make payment easier. A system that could make rewards feel valuable. And a system that could move the customer relationship from the store into the phone. That is where the app, the card, and the rewards program becomes so important. The key idea is simple. Instead of paying only when they buy coffee, customers can preload money before they buy. They add money to a Starbucks card. They load money inside the mobile app. They receive gift cards from other people. And that balance can later be used to buy drinks, food, and other products. For the customer, it feels convenient. Payment is faster. Rewards are easier to track. The app remembers the balance. The experience feels smoother. But for Starbucks, it changes the business. Money arrives before the coffee is sold. The customer has already committed value to the brand. And once money is sitting inside the Starbucks ecosystem, spending it at Starbucks becomes the natural next step. That is why prepayment is powerful. It turns a future purchase into stored value today. This is not a small side feature. Starbucks reported a stored value card and loyalty program balance of roughly $1.75 billion at the end of fiscal 2025. That number matters because it shows how large the prepaid system has become. Customers are not only walking into stores and paying at the counter. They are loading money into Starbucks before many of those purchases happen. That creates a very different relationship. When money is already inside the app, Starbucks is no longer just one coffee option among many. It becomes the default place to spend that balance. The prepaid system reduces the chance that a customer will choose another cafe because the money has already been allocated. The coffee may be bought later, but the customer commitment already happened earlier. The Starbucks app is not just a digital menu. It is the control center of the customer relationship. Inside one app, the customer can reload money, check their balance, order ahead, earn stars, track rewards, receive offers, find nearby stores, and repeat previous orders. That is a huge advantage because the app removes friction from the purchase. The customer does not need to wait as long. They do not need to decide from scratch. They do not need to search for rewards. They do not need to remember how many points they have. The app keeps everything in one place. And when a coffee habit lives inside a mobile app, Starbucks gains more than a sale. It gains a repeatable customer loop. Open the app, reload, order, earn, return. That loop is the real product. Rewards make the system even stronger. Starbucks Rewards turns coffee purchases into progress. Every purchase can earn stars, and those stars can eventually become free drinks, food, or other benefits. This changes the psychology of buying coffee. The customer is not only spending money. They feel like they are building towards something. A drink becomes progress. A visit becomes a step. A routine becomes a reward path. That is why loyalty programs work so well. They make repeated behavior feel more valuable, and they make leaving feel slightly more expensive. Because if a customer goes somewhere else, they are not just skipping Starbucks. They are also skipping the chance to earn more stars. The reward system gives customers one more reason to return. Gift cards add another layer to the model. When someone buys a Starbucks gift card, Starbucks receives the money before the final customer spends it. The person who gets the card now has a reason to visit Starbucks, even if they were not planning to. That is powerful because the card creates a future customer visit. It also introduces people to the app, the menu, the reward system, and the habit loop. And not every gift card balance is fully used. Some cards are forgotten. Some balances are left with a few dollars. Some customers never redeem the full amount. Starbucks recognizes part of this in used value over time as breakage revenue, based on historical redemption patterns. So gift cards are not just presents. They are acquisition tools, prepaid balances, and future visits bundled into one product. One of the most interesting parts of the system is breakage. Breakage is the portion of stored value that customers are not expected to redeem. For Starbucks, this can become revenue over time. That does not mean the company wants customers to forget their money. But in large prepaid systems, some balances are naturally never fully used. A few cents here, a few dollars there, an old gift card, an inactive balance. Individually, these amounts look small. But at Starbucks scale, small amounts can become huge. In fiscal 2025, Starbucks recognized more than $200 million of breakage revenue across company-operated and licensed store revenues. That is the hidden power of scale. When millions of customers preload money, even the unused fraction becomes meaningful. Prepayment becomes even more powerful when combined with mobile ordering. Mobile order changes the coffee purchase from a physical wait into a digital habit. The customer can order before arriving, choose a saved favorite, pay inside the app, and pick up the drink with less friction. That creates speed, and speed creates frequency. If buying coffee feels faster, the customer is more likely to do it again. The app also makes the routine more personal. It remembers the order. It knows the store. It tracks rewards. It keeps the balance visible. This is why mobile ordering is not just a convenience feature. It is a retention feature. It makes the next purchase easier than the first one. And in consumer behavior, anything that makes repetition easier can become a business advantage. The Starbucks app also creates data. Every reload, every order, every reward, every visit, every favorite drink, every time of day, every location. All of this helps Starbucks understand customer behavior. Which offers bring people back? Which rewards change spending? Which products are ordered repeatedly? Which stores get mobile traffic? Which customers are most active? That information can improve marketing, promotions, inventory, staffing, and product decisions. This creates another loop. More app usage creates more data. More data improves personalization. Better personalization can increase visits. More visits create more rewards. And more rewards bring customers back again. The coffee is still important, but the system around the coffee becomes harder to copy. Many companies can copy parts of Starbucks. They can create an app. They can offer a loyalty program. They can sell gift cards. They can add mobile ordering. They can give points for purchases. But copying features is not the same as copying the system. Starbucks has brand recognition, a huge store network, a daily use product, a mobile payment habit, a rewards program, a gift card culture, and millions of customers who already understand the routine. Each part supports the next. The stores create the habit. The app makes the habit easier. The card stores prepaid value. The rewards make returning feel valuable. And the data improves the relationship over time. That is why the model is difficult to copy. The advantage is not one feature. It is the connected system behind the coffee. The lesson from Starbucks is simple. Sometimes the strongest business model is not the product people think they are buying. Starbucks sells coffee, but it also sells routine. It sells convenience. It sells rewards. It sells stored value. It sells a faster way to repeat the same purchase. That is what makes the prepaid model so powerful. The customer loads money first, then they spend it later. They earn stars. They come back. They order again. And the habit gets stronger. Starbucks is not just trying to win one coffee purchase. It is trying to own the next one before it happens. That is why Starbucks wants you to prepay for coffee. Subscribe for more breakdowns of the hidden business models behind modern companies, apps, and internet trends.